going to be the Jazz off the tip. Now Stockton, the starters for the Utah Jazz. They've got Brian Russell, John Stockton out there with Hornacek. And there's Malone, and it's Foster in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. A drive by Bryant, and he makes good on the way up.
I like how Bryant takes contact on the way up. This guy is very good at feeling out the defense and absorbing that contact and still capitalizing.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Outside for Stockton. Malone against James. Foster, and Shaq sends it back.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force and a pretty consistent defender as well. Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Here's Stockton following the basket by Shaquille O'Neal. Hornacek outside. Back to Stockton. Stockton on one end of the pick and roll, Malone on the other. Clock is at 3. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Iverson. Here's LeBron, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Boy, that burst of speed. James may be the fastest guy in the league, and because of his size and speed, he's a force when he turns the jets on.
And James drills them both. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Malone gets double teamed. Stockton passes to Foster. No good that time. And the 2000's team will go the other way with it. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I had a chance to catch up with Utah's head coach. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense. James, left side. And finished off by LeBron.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And the first time out of the game called for Utah.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Now here's Stockton. He kicks it to Hornacek. Six to shoot to end the run, and it's sent back by O'Neal. It's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's James.
Oh my goodness! That was special. Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Now, here is Hornacek. From 12 feet out. Here's Malone. A second chance effort. That one, no good. And the 2000's team will go the other way with it.
And Malone, a remarkable power forward. His footwork, incredible. And that jump shot is wet.
And both free throws good for Malone. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Jazz trail by 8. Stockton passes to Hornacek. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Shaq.
I like how Hornacek goes into the contact there. Doesn't shy away from it. Really smart at finding ways to draw fouls and get to the line.
Here's Iverson. He sinks the 11-footer.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Hornacek passes to Stockton. Here's Malone, and that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Greg Ostertag, he's checked in for Utah. From down in the low post, it goes. James has got 8 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now, here is Hornacek. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Shaq. Off target from outside. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Over Bryant. Hornacek, no luck.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And the Jazz call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's LeBron. Rebound by Stockton.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Now here's Anderson. Fires the three. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. O'Neal's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's James. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You look at LeBron James, he's truly a remarkable talent. Every season he seems to add something else to his game. It's been fun watching him, and I'm not sure how much longer we're going to see him at this level.
The Jazz making a switch here. Keith's checked in, and that one drops.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And James throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Now here's Stockton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Malone. There's the pass to Ostertag. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. And 27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 2.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Stockton outside. It's stolen by Carter. And a wide open look for James. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the home team. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Back to the action after this word. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the 2000's team.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also, they've been really active on the defensive end in terms of applying pressure and coming away with steals.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Jazz. Malone is out there with Ostertag. And it's Keith. And there's Anderson. And it's Stockton in at the 1. Hands it from downtown.
unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Malone. It's blocked by Shaq. And they're pushing it up. The shot by Carter. Nobody around.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Jazz trail by 18. Passes to Anderson. And here's Malone. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
I like the touch from Malone inside there. I mean, one of the most accomplished scorers in the game, without a doubt.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Wade's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Takes it from 10. Malone can't hit. Stockton against Bryant. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And Bryant just plays without fear. In fact, he's constantly looking to score through the contact.
The Jazz making a switch here. Hornacek's checked in. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the 2000's team. James with the bucket.
Man, it's so good to see LeBron James rise up with confidence from deep. That's a part of his game that he continues to improve on, and it's actually become quite efficient.
Here's Hornacek. Here's Malone. That's good. And that even things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
And the 2000's team decides to take their first time out here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
For the 2000's team, Duncan comes in for Carter. And Paul Pierce is subbed in for James. And a switcher also for Utah. Isley's checked in. Here's Wade. Oh, and the jam by Wade. What a play.
And you know, Wade doesn't mess around when he's driving inside now. Exceptional at taking off from the launching pad and flying in for the dunk.
And that one drops for him. Malone's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Here's Isley, and Wade sends it back.
I'll tell you what, Wade's one of the best in the history of the game as a shot blocker from the 2-guard position, using his athleticism to leap up and turn shots away.
Rebounded by Malone. Malone's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Isley, the teardrop falls in. Isley's got his first 2 points of the night.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Hornacek outside. Pass to Malone. Over Duncan. Duncan with the block.
And that's part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just sky up there to reject shots. Does a great job of utilizing that wingspan along with his timing.
Wasted no time on that one. Kobe's got 8 points.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to Hornacek. Anderson outside. Here's Isley. Wade is covering. Isley the pass to Ostertag. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Stolen by Anderson. And the pass to Ostertag. Over Duncan. Hits the jump hook. Ostertag's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Near the three-point line, it's Wade. The quick look, no good that time. Here's Isley. Rejected by Pierce. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pierce. Russell, who's checked in for Jeff Hornacek. We've got 1:08 left here in the second. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Foster's checked in for Utah. .102 left in the first half of basketball. Malone outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Russell. The Jazz with another miss.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
And Kobe throws it down hard.
Boy, what a great athlete Kobe Bryant is. Man, watching him take flight and jam it down doesn't get much better than that.
Malone passes to Isley. Sweet little floater.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And here's the 2000's team. The shot by Wade, wide open. Great look, but off the mark. Jazz trail by 17 to the middle. It's stolen by Bryant. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The rebound by Isley.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more. I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
And you really got to appreciate that swag that Bryant plays with. If you give him room to shoot from deep, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Isley, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
He gets it up. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the home team feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by James.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
They've got O'Neal. Here's out there with Duncan. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Bryant in at the 2-guard spot. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with.
Boy, I love watching Stockton share the ball. He does it with such aplomb. He's unselfish and always looking for the open man.
Timeout call, the 2000's team. For the 2000's team. Carter, he's checked in for Pierce. McGrady comes in for Bryant. And it's LeBron in for Dwayne Wade. LeBron is doubled. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. The 2000's team with the ball. Carter with the 3. A new 14-second shot clock for the 2000's team. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Russell, no luck.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And keeping us up.
Seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then proceeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you.
And, you know, you come to expect this type of play from LeBron. I mean, he's relentless when he's in attack mode.
Stockton with it. Guarded now by Duncan. Hornacek against McGrady. Malone outside. He tries for 3, but they recover it.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession. Just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
You know, LeBron plays a very mistake-free game, usually in the open court. And when he's out on the break, the points are almost a guarantee.
Pulls from the top of the key. Good. He hits the jump shot. Hornacek's got 5. The 2000's team with the ball. Passes it to McGrady. From deep three-point range, they get it back. O'Neal makes it off the glass. And the 2000's team leads by 21.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer. It feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
And that one's good by LeBron.
LeBron can score from anywhere, but he's most effective close to the hoop. Very skilled in the paint.
Malone outside. Duncan with the block. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's LeBron. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Utah calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
For the 2000's team, Kevin Garnett. He's checked in for Duncan. Wade comes in for McGrady. And it's Bryant in for James. Utah also making some changes. Poster tags checked in for Foster. And it's Keefe in for Russell. Carter against Keefe. A 3. Rebounded by Malone. Malone's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Hornacek against Kobe. And the shot is good. Hornacek's got 4 points now in the quarter. And so Bryant will bring it up for the 2000's team. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. It's good on the putback.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Down low, here's Malone. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Malone's got 18 points.
And Malone, he is huge at that forward position. Just a muscular phenomenon who just wrecks the opposition in the paint. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Bryant against Stockton. Clock at 6. From the arc. That one misses. And the 2000's team will go the other way with it. Here's Wade. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 12.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Kobe with the steal. From outside the arc. Here's Garnett. Oh, that's blocked.
And Ostertag showing his intensity on defense. A big guy who takes pride in his shot blocking.
Keefe passes to Stockton, and it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Bryant. The Jazz making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Timeout call, the 2000's team.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
The 2000's team making a switch here. James is checked in. Anderson against Carter. Here's Hornacek. Pass to Ostertag. Clock at 4. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Goes back up with 1 on the clock. He takes it up and lays it in. Hornacek's got 6 here in this quarter.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Here's LeBron. Utah with the rebound.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Good.
Boy, I tell you what, Malone, an excellent pick and roll threat and a knockdown shooter too, which makes him hard to guard.
Shot and game clock separated by 5, and it's Wade penetrating. Lays it up off the glass. Wade's got 14. Here's Hornacek. He's got 9. Here's Stockton. Softly drops in the floater.
And, you know, Stockton is really clever when it comes to scoring inside. Not the biggest guy, but he finds a way to get the job done.
To the paint. Here's Carter. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 7 points for Vince Carter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And you just enjoy watching Garnett be the aggressor on defense. A tall, wily guy who forces you to take tough shots.
And so it's the home team holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Foster is out there with Carr. Then it's Isley. Then it's Williams. And it's Anderson in at the 2. Wade drives in. Second shot opportunity. And it's Shaq laying it in.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
On the line, here's Foster, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on LeBron James.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And Foster drops them both. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
I'll tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
Anderson outside. Pass to Foster. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Shoots from 14. The shot by Isley, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Garnett with the block.
And not forget about the defensive Garnett now. Outstanding at knowing when to time his leap to block the shot.
Russell, he's checked in for Anderson. Here's Isley over James, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 2000's team.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
And there it is for him. James has got 12 points in just the second half.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Williams against Carter. Right side, Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Isley. That drops, and it comes off it. Assist from Williams. Isley's got 4 this quarter.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Timeout call, the 2000's team. For the 2000's team, Iverson's checked in for Garnett. Duncan comes in for Carter. And Kobe is subbed in for James. And a switcher also for Utah. Keith's checked in. Offensive rebound, Iverson. Good, nice job down low.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And Shaq pulls it down.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Isley. The pass to Keith. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Out to Russell. Out left to the wing. Keith passes to Carr. Shoots over Shaq. Passes it to Bryant. This one for 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Brown is checked in for Utah. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And Foster kicks to Brown. Feeds it to Foster. And stolen by Iverson. Shot from the wing. A new 14-second shot clock for the 2000's team. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. The free throw off from O'Neal.
And O'Neal, clearly one of the biggest human beings you'll ever see. A mammoth of a man. About 1/7 of a ton. And yet, unstoppable.
And Bryant wide open. He shoots. They grab their own miss. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound. And doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
Here's Brown. The putback. And it's D. Wade with the rebound. And here's the 2000's team. They're on a 14-6 run.
I'll tell you what, he was on a mission on that possession. Did not stop working until he got it up and in.
Brown outside. He dishes it to Foster to the wing right side. Here's Isley. Wade is covering. It's blocked by Shaq. Here's Bryant. That one doesn't go. 1:09 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Isley the pass to Carr. Chalk up 2 there. Carr's got his first bucket of the night.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Timeout call, the 2000's team. They lead by 33. 1:03 left to play here in the 4th. Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Shaq.
And when he's been on the floor, it has been a clinic in rim protection and shot blocking. He's played the defense of 3 men tonight. His block total has gotten to a point you almost never see in an NBA game.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Keith, Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Davis kicks to Brown. Pass to Williams. Pass to Carr. Over Yao. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the first one drops. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And Ming is mammoth in terms of his size, exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
And that one falls for Davis. And both free throws good for Davis. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. LeBron James on the wing. Off the mark. And so it's the 2000's team with the W. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead, it